I'm Black Chestnut, and with me I have Ricola,
Hello.
and we're Substation Gaming. And today we're going to be talking about the Mario movie trailer,
Yeah, that
because that
came
was
out
fun.
today.
Yeah. I took a nap and missed the premiere for it. My alarm did not go off.
Wonderful.
So I had to watch it after everybody else.
So, no reaction, but oh well.
That's okay. Do you want to start with your thoughts overall?
It looks like a movie.
Yeah, it does
good.
look like a movie. It looked pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah. Probably better than I was expecting, actually.
Yeah. I always kind of felt like, in all honesty, Illumination was kind of a good pick for this, if only for the fact that they're really good at copy and pasting models. Like, that's their biggest skill. So it makes sense.
Yeah, I guess
Since
they're
Nintendo
perfect.
is very much like, we don't want you to make a unique Toad model for every Toad. We just want you to make one Toad model and then copy paste it a million times with slight variations. And that's all they do.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Been doing that for like 15 years now. We could have plenty of Toad.
Yeah. Like, what?
But
Yeah. I really liked the intro to the trailer, though, with Bowser.
he actually felt like a threat.
Yeah.
For once in the history of ever.
Yeah. But without,
He's
like, not making him Bowser,
Yeah, he's still funny. But
yeah.
he's doing things. He's conquering things.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? That's a
He's
first.
killing penguins.
I like the penguins. They were
Yeah.
pretty funny.
They are technically
Good to see
Mario
them.
characters.
From
Yeah.
Mario 64.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're also in, like, a bunch of the new Mario games as well. You got the penguin suit power up.
You do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to just go straight to the voice acting, though.
Bowser, Jack Black was perfect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like expected it would be really good, and I was right. It was very good.
Yeah, it was amazing. And he already said, I think, separately, it's going to have a musical number by him, so.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
What do you think the odds are that Bowser isn't actually going to be the main antagonist? And, like, I don't know, like, Fawful is going to show up and one-up him?
I don't think it's going to be Fawful, but I'd say it's 50-50.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think it will, but in the sequel, that's what was going to happen.
There'll be a sequel bait, yeah.
Yeah. I do hope this movie does well enough, just because I want to live long enough to see a film adaptation of Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story.
You can keep dreaming for it. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but they don't even make Mario and Luigi games anymore.
Yeah. But Chris Pratt doing a Mario voice, except it's not a Mario voice. It's just his regular voice.
Yeah, that was a bit disappointing, wasn't it?
I mean, I kind of expected that.
Yeah, it's just weird. I was expecting something. Just other than him talking normally.
Yeah. I was honestly surprised by how good Toad was, though.
Yeah,
like, honestly, that was like a perfect fit.
It's a different take than usual. It's not complete screaming.
Yeah, no, I actually liked it more than regular Toad, just because regular Toad is very irritating to listen to for more than, like, 10 seconds.
Yes, it is completely true.
So I actually really like this take on Toad.
I'm still waiting to hear Seth Rogen Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Donkey Kong's supposed to appear in this.
Will it be a big... I don't know. Big role? Or...
I know they said they were also going to do a Donkey Kong movie.
They're already planning sequels?
Yeah. I mean, I know Nintendo just bought like a film studio. Although I think that's more for in-game cutscenes.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
I did not know that actually. No, they're just gonna have that movie studio force them to make more Pikmin movies for Miyamoto that they released on eShop.
Yeah. They'll do like a whole new season for Pikmin 4.
Oh yeah, that got confirmed, didn't it? I forgot.
Yeah.
See, I don't have a lot to say on a Mario movie. It's not as it's like still a generic animated movie, it looks like, but not as generic as I was expecting. I don't know. But it's still generic Mario, you know?
Yeah. I mean, let's be real
I mean, it
here.
should be.
This is like kind of just a big advertisement for the new Super Mario theme park, you know?
Is it?
In a lot of ways, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think they're gonna make like a Mario tie-in game to some degree? Like not necessarily a tie-in game, but have a new Mario mainline 3D platformer around the same launch window, you know?
When is this coming out again? This is like early next year, right?
This is sometime next year, I think. It's either spring or summer. It keeps getting
I don't
delayed so
think
often, I
so.
can't.
Another mainline Mario game we would have seen by then, and they'd be like, that's like all hands on deck for a mainline Mario game. Like they got other stuff going on. Like
You
Breath of the
say
Wild 2
that, but the Mario team hasn't really made anything, and it's been, what, 5 years since Odyssey came out?
Well, I mean, there's not like a dedicated Mario team. It's
I mean,
mainly
there
just like,
is.
well, yeah, but they move into other stuff like Pikmin 4 and Breath of the Wild
I mean,
2 are happening
the
right
last
now.
thing they did was like Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah,
So they did do Bowser's Fury, but still, I think it's still like we're still due for a new mainline Mario entry.
I don't think we'll see a tie-in because also I think a new Mario game that's holiday season. That's a pillar release.
I mean, Odyssey released in the summer.
Did it really?
Yeah,
Wow,
it did.
that's surprising.
Yeah, it was summer because
Summer's usually
Switch
dry
released
season.
in spring.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was like Switch launch where it was like Breath of the Wild, then like ARMS, then Mario Kart, then Splatoon, then Odyssey.
Yeah. Mossy was a bit later.
Yeah.
I think Odyssey was a whole year later, wasn't it? It was
No, it was same year.
Was
It was same year.
really?
That,
I'm
those are
shocked. Wow,
those are all launch year. Those are all like within the first 5 months.
that is shocking to me.
Yeah, in the first 5 months we got Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, like ARMS, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Mario Odyssey.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe doesn't count.
And Xenoblade Chronicles 2, all launch year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Odyssey's so old now, I forget.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's like we're really due for a new Mario game. So I think we will get one around the time.
Nintendo doesn't always make sense.
No, it's like you have to do it. It's like, because Sega was like kicking themselves in the fucking head for not doing it,
Yeah.
And hell, Konami was kicking themselves in the head for not releasing a new fucking Castlevania game when the Castlevania series was releasing on Netflix initially,
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been forever since.
And look what happened to Cyberpunk 2077 when the fucking anime came out like 2 weeks ago.
People bought it.
I know. It tricked people into playing Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah. It was more successful of a gaslight than Arcane was.
Yeah, it really was.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, little kids, parents are going to take their kids to see the Mario movie, whatnot. Their kids are going to be like, oh, that was awesome. Because, kids don't have standards. So even if the movie's like mediocre, kids are going to still love it. And then they're going to want to play Mario. Right? So they're going to have a new Mario game to kind of. Oh, definitely. Because because there's a good chance they already own all those other Mario games. And they want to play a new one.
That's true.
And they want to play one that's like the movie.
True. I've had the movies just I don't know. I don't want something like the Ratchet and Clank remake, where it's just
To be fair, the remake was still better than the movie.
yeah, but that's not saying too much.
Yeah. I have a bit more faith just because the biggest problems with the Ratchet and Clank remake was how they rewrote the script to fit with the movie, and the movie script was bad because they rewrote the original game script but took out, all the points. They sanded down all the edges to the point in which it was
Yeah.
just like, meaningless effectively.
Yeah,
But with
I guess
Mario, it's like it doesn't have a plot you can sand down,
yeah, it's Mario.
It's just
Exactly.
Mario going on wacky adventures and stopping Bowser from blowing stuff up and kidnapping a princess.
Pretty much. That's it.
Yeah. And it is an isekai. So we're
Mario's
getting
always
that
been
aspect.
That's always
Yeah.
been canon. That's fair.
True, but they've been trying to retcon it. And so now that they're unretconning it, it feels pretty good.
Yeah. At least Mario is Mario still a plumber in this one at least? Did they confirm that?
Yep. He's a plumber in this one.
Okay.
They keep trying to
Also-
retcon that.
Yeah, I think Miyamoto said recently he wasn't, right? He
Yeah.
wasn't a plumber. Huh.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't listen to Miyamoto. He's not. I only listen to Supper Mario Broth on Twitter. That's the only authority on Mario.
Yeah.
Will this be as good as the Super Mario Bros. Super Show?
You know what? I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I want to go take a step further. This is probably going to be Illumination's best film, which is not saying much.
Illumination's not. I don't think there is. They have some stinkers, but their good stuff's solid. I like all like the Despicable Me movies, honestly, and I don't know.
I don't know.
Some- For some of their recent
The
stuff, has
first
been
one's okay.
fine.
The rest of them are kind of eh. Although
I've
there
heard
is that
they've
one
tried
joke in two that was really
creatively
funny.
together in the last few years. I think after like Spider-Verse, they're like, we got to get our shit together.
See, I don't
I've heard
feel
that.
that at all because what did they release after Spider-Verse? Like The Secret Life of Pets 2? That was like even worse than the first one. And that first one wasn't good either.
I've
The
I've
Grinch
heard they
movie wasn't that great.
trying to make an effort. That doesn't necessarily mean they have done well at it, but
I don't know. I don't really think they stepped up their game at all.
yeah.
But like the thing is, like with this one, it's like they got Nintendo breathing down their backs to make sure it's good, right? So I kind of think like Nintendo will force them to be like, "You're gonna do what we say," It's like
I don't trust Miyamoto actually. Like, look what like he treats like Mario with like Paper Mario and stuff. I don't trust him when it comes to something that's not gameplay related. Honestly.
yeah, but no, it's perfect for this because Illumination's skill is copy and pasting models. So if they want all the Toads to look the same, it's gonna be great.
It is, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, these models look nice. These are like Bowser was scaly.
Yes.
Dry Bones were spooky looking. That was good
Yeah.
stuff.
No, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's not like Illumination
Will it be
makes
a
B
good
tier movies.
Sonic
They
2
make
film?
acceptable films. It's just that they're not particularly great.
Yeah.
They make boring family titles for families.
Any other studio that would be good for this, though? I don't think. I'm trying to think about those big animated
No,
that really.
I don't think
it's
it
like-
would be because all the other studios, have their own very unique styles, right? If you tried to make a Disney Mario movie, it would come out like a Disney movie,
Yeah,
Couldn't-
it wouldn't work. It
wouldn't
wouldn't be
work.
Mario. Yeah.
With like Illumination, they have no real style, so you just slap the Mario style onto them,
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Will it be as good as Sonic 2, though? There will be no funny Knuckles, so I don't know.
I'm not sure. We haven't really seen the low points, right? Yet. There was definitely some low points in Sonic 2 that were just like, okay, can we skip this scene? You know?
Okay, marriage subplot was not terrible. But it wasn't bad. I'll be real.
Yeah. The
It's not
dance
terrible.
off kind of went on for too long.
That's that's an obligatory in kids animated film though. You gotta
Yeah.
have that. You gotta have to.
At least when they have Mario doing some stupid dance, it will at least then be a reference to DDR Mario mix.
That's true, and it's gonna be like a bad like I don't know, trap remix of the Mario Bros theme.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that. You can see the entire scene in your head, can't you?
Yeah. And what's funny is would it be funny if they actually just referenced like DDR like straight up, where they just have it on there, but then all the little kids watching it, it's like Friday Night Funkin'.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't do it. Can't handle it.
You know what? I hope they don't do that, just because that will happen if they do.
I hope. I gotta see it in theaters just because they do that. I want to hear a kid yell Friday Night Funkin'. It'd be really funny.
Yeah.
But
there was no
Bowser
Kesha in this trailer, though.
I was disappointed by the lack of a popcorn.
Yeah.
Very.
There was no waking up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
I was expecting. Someone said they would have "We Built This City." I was expecting that one. Anything, but nothing. We just got music. Can't remember what the music was. It was just music.
It was like orchestral stuff.
Yeah.
It worked for the trailer. It's fine. I would rather they do that. Honestly, I thought the trailer was really, really good. Like, I was actually impressed by it. I was like, damn, this doesn't look like shit.
Honestly, like, visually, this looked gorgeous.
Yeah, it looked really visually good. I was quite impressed. It wasn't embarrassing.
I'm really happy about Mario probably having his first unique design in like 20 years now.
Yeah.
Like, his face is different. It's for the first time since like Sunshine.
And you know what? I kind of like it. I think it looks pretty good.
He's a bit chubbier, like his face and stuff.
Yeah.
He's a bit...
Yeah, they took the fat out of his ass and put it on his face.
Yeah, he feels a bit more classic Mario.
Yeah.
You know, than like very clean Mario we have now.
It reminds me a lot of the Super Mario World design.
Yeah, where he's kind of cutesy almost, but not like what he is. Now he's Mario's had a very clean design for...
Yeah.
I think, since Sunshine, I don't think they've touched it.
Yeah.
Like, aside from some, maybe like experimenting with some texturing, that's it.
Yeah. Honestly, I do like it. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know how I'm going to feel about Chris Pratt voicing Mario the whole time.
Chris Pratt's voice in the animated movie is so nothing that I'm not even gonna notice it.
Yeah,
like,
that's how I kind of feel. It's like Mario just has generic human voice.
That's why the trailer kind of shocked me. It's like, oh, I'm not even like noticing his voice. It's just like weird. It's like not a Mario voice.
I think it's gonna be a bit more jarring because I feel like a lot of the other voice cast does fit really well. You know?
Yeah.
Like, Toad works really well for me. I really love Jack Black as Bowser. I think Luigi was a great casting pick.
I think he's really good casting. We didn't hear much of him. We heard him being scared, running for a second.
Yeah. But it's like, I know how Charlie Day sounds. So it's
like, that's a good casting. That's a really fun casting.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen Donkey Kong. I have no clue how that's going to go.
Yeah. But I think it might work. If they characterize Donkey Kong in the same way they characterized him in like the show, the TV show.
Oh yeah, if he's gonna be that Donkey Kong, and Seth Rogen's perfect.
Yeah.
Honestly, he'd probably do a better Funky Kong, but
oh, he would do a better Funky Kong, yeah. What if he ends up playing Funky Kong as well? But it's just like the only difference is he's high.
But that's just always Seth Rogen.
But they summoned him up for Donkey Kong.
Yeah. By the way, why in this direct was Chris Pratt's house blurred out?
I don't
Like
know.
it was even like blurred onto like his like part of his face was blurred. Like what did he have like in his room? Did he have like a PlayStation on the shelf or something?
I
Like
don't
they didn't
know.
want anyone
I
seeing
didn't
it?
watch that part. I only watched the trailer because remember I took a nap and I slept through the direct.
Oh, okay, well you didn't miss much. It's just Miyamoto saying, "Hey, hi. Well, here's the guy from Illumination named Chris." And the guy from Illumination's like, "Hi, we've been working on this movie for 7 years. Here's Chris Pratt." Chris Pratt's like, "Oh, I've been playing Mario. Always dreamed of being Mario." It sounds like bizarre. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Jack Black's great.
Yeah.
He says that he spent months learning how to breathe fire for the role.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
See, I actually believe that was real. I believed he actually went to like trained in like circus tents and how to breathe fire and shit.
Yeah, I believe it. It's gonna be in the behind the scenes on the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Not as much as I'm looking forward to Sonic 3 though.
Yeah. Sonic 3 is
This
gonna have
movie
Shadow
ain't-
the Hedgehog.
Yeah, this movie ain't gonna have Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
But it's gonna have actual Mario music, so Koji Kondo working on the soundtrack has me excited a bit.
Yeah. It's just something kind of odd because I like when I think about Mario music outside of like the main Mario theme and for like for each of the games and whatnot, the only ones that I usually like really prominently remember are the Galaxy tracks.
Really? Not even like athletic theme and stuff? Like
Well, the athletic theme, yeah.
Yeah, just like
Yeah. It was like most of the old games and like the main themes for those and some of the main level themes like athletic track, of course.
that.
But
Yeah.
it's like
See, I remember all the Mario Bros. 3 music and Mario Bros. 2 music because of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, where every scene in the show has the soundtrack for the
yeah.
games. So it's like burned in your head after you see like 2
I'm
episodes.
just saying, it's like I'm trying to think. It's like how would that fit well in like a cinematic setting, you know?
You just kind of have them as like orchestral motifs, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I feel like a lot of Sonic 2 scenes could have been improved by incorporating the soundtrack a little bit more.
the one issue I have with Sonic 2 is just
Like-
not having Sonic.
They could have, you know, done a remix of the Snow Cap Zone for the one snowboarding scene.
I would have been so sick having an opening riff, just the
Yeah.
opening riff. No, just for a second. Just that's all
Yeah.
you need.
I mean, I could understand in the sense that, like, I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson owns that one.
Yeah, it wasn't even in the new Sonic collection.
But they could still
come
use
on.
the Snow Cap theme from Adventure.
Yeah,
So,
or just, jeez, just give me the opening riff from City Escape. That's it. Just that opening guitar twang.
no.
like that.
Okay, I'm saying this right now. The Sonic 3 movie, it better open on City Escape, right? And it better play the
Sonic
full
Escape.
fucking song, and it better be Sonic murdering random pedestrians in San Francisco after escaping from the police. And it
To be
better
fair, Sonic
close.
Red Billions was the opening of Sonic 2, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it better close on you know, Live and Learn. Fighting the Bio Lizard.
If we don't have the Bio Lizard, I'll be so sad.
Yeah. It's just a weird random final boss that just comes out of nowhere.
Oh, Bio Lizard is sick conceptually. He's the ultimate life form because he's based off chaos. He's a
Right.
clone of chaos.
That makes sense.
Because when you first find him in Space Colony Arc, it's there's a bunch of like murals of like chaos and stuff and pieces from like the Angel Island temple. So they used like echidna magic to make him. It's awesome.
Right. I mean, that makes sense.
Sonic Adventure is the best games.
It doesn't really make a lot of sense how they jumped from Chaos Biolizard clone to Shadow the Hedgehog, but you know.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know. They gave up after Biolizard. They're like, yeah, let's just make him tiny, Hedgehog Man.
Oh man, I can't wait for the
can cure
scene
AIDS.
in the Mario movie where, you know, Chris Pratt Mario touches a fire flower, changes color, and then starts shooting fireballs at turtles and shit.
He's gonna have like some bad pun. I don't know what it's gonna be,
Yeah.
but Chris Pratt Mario is like the worst part of this. Disappointed we didn't get to hear Anna Taylor-Joy Peach.
Yeah.
she's a good fit, but I wanted to hear what she would actually sound like.
At least, this movie probably won't have any fart jokes because Nintendo wouldn't allow it.
I wouldn't don't put that past Nintendo.
You know
They
what?
made Wario
I'm gonna.
aware.
Well, here's the thing: Wario's not in this film, right? In the next
As far as
film, when we get Wario in the sequel, right?
Yeah.
Then we'll get fart jokes, but it'll be exclusive to Wario. Right?
Okay.
But I'm gonna bet this one doesn't have any fart jokes.
Will Wario be in the after credits scene?
Maybe.
Will we get Yoshi?
Here's the thing: the after credit scene will probably be like Dry Bowser or something.
It will be. No, but that's not exciting even.
Yeah. It's like we know he comes back as a skeleton and then comes back as, regular.
Yeah.
Here's the real question is like, do we get Bowser Jr.?
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say yes because they have to introduce him here if they want to do him later in more films, right? So I think they're gonna have a bit of a Sunshine plot where Bowser's doing everything for Junior.
Okay,
and they're gonna amp up the dad aspect of Bowser, where he's just like, it's like, yeah, I'm evil, but it's like I'm doing it for my son,
He's Walter White. Would be great.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
You know what? Yeah, do that. That'll be a good plot for Bowser.
Yeah.
Dad Bowser's fun.
That just to give him like a good motivation.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm do evil and I'm trying to conquer the world, but I'm doing it for my son because I love him. I like that to take that angle for Bowser.
I do think Bowser is 100% going to be the main villain. I don't think there's going to be like any extra villain or anything. Because if this is like
they're saving Flaffle for the third movie.
We're gonna do Fawful. I like Fawful, but does Nintendo like Fawful?
Yeah. We'll get Wario in the second movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be Wario. They gotta do Wario.
Yeah. But it's so weird how they have like Wario like work in the Mario universe now because they have like WarioWare, but it's like, is WarioWare canon to the rest of the Mario universe? It feels like it should be.
I think so. They all feel like weirdos.
But it's so different.
To be fair, New Donk City is canon, right? So
yeah. I guess Mario is like never like had consistent world, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Mario's less consistent than Sonic.
Yeah. But see, Mario just never cares, which is why it has the upper hand.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, none of this is consistent and we don't care.
Exactly, yeah.
Unlike Sonic, where it's like, they actually are trying to have like a plot and a story sometimes, and then it just doesn't make any sense ever.
It really just doesn't make sense between games. Sonic makes sense, but only on a game-by-game basis.
Yeah.
Except for Adventure 1, 2, and Shadow. Those all work as really solid trilogies plot-wise somehow.
That's true. But then you have Heroes in the middle of it.
Exactly. Heroes fucks up the whole thing.
And Shadow doesn't work unless you have Heroes first.
I can personally ignore Heroes. Shadow just showed up again. I could do like whatever.
Yeah. I guess Heroes is only there to explain why Shadow is still here.
Yeah.
And not dead.
Heroes just feels like it takes place like in a classic Sonic game. It's so weird. Especially because after that they went back to more realistic world setting.
Yeah.
But
I honestly really liked Unleash's world for Sonic.
I like all the idea of it I like all the made up countries that are like vaguely based on real countries. That's fun.
Yeah.
But I don't like the cartoon people.
You know what? I don't think they're perfect, but I do like the fact that they are cartoony people and not realistic people.
Yeah, don't do '06. I prefer something to what the first adventure was trying, maybe a bit more anime, you
I can
know?
understand that, but I understand
Like,
the point of, hey, let's try to make them coherently fit with Eggman, you know?
yeah,
So it's like, so Eggman isn't like sticking out as a sore thumb, you know?
yeah.
Because honestly, I feel like how they should do the world building is that there are cartoony humans, but then there's also the cartoony anthropomorphic animal people, and they just both
Oh, yeah.
coexist, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's always been Sonic canon outside of the
Yeah.
US. Like,
I
kind of
kind of feel like that's
just
just how
first
it
few,
should be. Because then otherwise
just
it's like, because if you don't do that and it's all animal people, then it's like, then you just have one human with Eggman and it doesn't make any sense. But if you don't do it the other
yeah.
way, then it's like, okay, then where's all the other animal people?
Unless you're the Sonic comics canon where it's like all the humans like went extinct after a while, and I think
Yeah.
Eggman's the only one left.
But even in like the Sonic X thing, it's like, okay, Eggman was originally from this world and then went to Mobius, and then everybody else went with Eggman back to the Earth, and it's like,
Oh, is that the X explanation that he was for the
yeah,
real world?
I think
Oh,
that
huh.
is. I think that's the explanation is that Eggman was originally from Earth and then got teleported to Mobius somehow, and then
Mobius.
he teleported everybody back to Earth because that's how they do it in like the opening, the first
Yeah, yeah,
episode.
yeah. Sonic X is an isekai, just
Yeah,
like the Mario movie.
but then in like the last season, they go back to Mobius and then they venture through space in Mobius's universe and fight plant robot people.
Of course.
Yes.
See, that's the issue of every time we talk about something, we slip into Sonic, because Sonic is the most fun thing to talk about.
It's the most fun thing to talk about.
Mario's boring.
To be fair,
Compare.
Mario and Sonic are tangentially related. You can't really talk about one without the other. Just how it is, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But I honestly I don't know if I have much more to say about the Mario movie. It looks good. That
You know
trailer
what?
was
It looks
probably better than
good. It got my hopes up, honestly. I'm kind
that
of
was
feeling
a.
hopeful for it.
I'm interested, honestly, at least just for the visuals, if anything, and Jack Black Bowser. I mean, we already knew that was going to be good, but
Yeah. I'm definitely going to go
but these
watch it.
visuals actually really impressed me. This
Yeah.
looks nice.
It does look nice. Most of the voice cast was better than I expected.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised with Toad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, as long as they don't mess up the script too much, and I think it's like, it should be easy enough, you know?
These standard kids adventure movie scripts. It's hard to screw up that.
Yeah. Right? As long as they don't do some stupid liar reveal like trope with like Mario and Luigi, I think we'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. But got anything else to say?
No. I'm hopeful for it. I'm definitely gonna go watch it when it comes out, and I hope it's good.
Yep, same here.
I hope that you know, this along with the Sonic movie kind of brings in a new renaissance of good video game movies after 3 decades of bad ones.
Won't be as good as your other Mario movie, though. That movie is actually cool. It's just not. It's not a good Mario movie, but I mean, it's better than a regular any possible Mario movie, like for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening to us talk about the Mario movie. Make sure to leave a comment telling us what you thought of the trailer, because we want to know. Yeah, did you like it? Did you think it was good? How do you feel about it? Tell
No,
us. I want to know.
let us know.
Yeah. And thanks for watching.
Bye bye.